So, hi Jason.
Hi. Hello, Michi. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. So, thank you very much for playing with me.
Oh, my pleasure. It was very exciting.
Yeah, it was so exciting. Do you remember that my remaining time was 0 seconds?
I know. It's painful to hear that again. Yes.
I was so scared.
I know.
My finger was shrinking.
Time, as Mick Jagger said, time was on my side.
Yeah. Okay. So we picked up two positions for
Okay.
each side. Yeah.
Terrific.
Yeah. So here you are white and I'm red.
Okay.
Okay. So
Great.
this is the first position. This is a match to 7, and you are ahead in the score by 3-0. Now you wrote to 4-1. So how do you play this 4-1?
Okay. If I remember correctly, I went 8 to 4 and hit.
Yep.
And the reason for doing that is I know that I'm playing, obviously a giant. So I felt that I had to play hyper aggressively to be able to have a chance in the match. If I'm playing another a player of sort of 5 to 12 PR in that range, I would have just gone 13 to 8, and I would have taken my lumps if you hit me, and it wouldn't have been a big deal. But I think against you, in spite of the time constraint that you had, I really wanted to make the more aggressive play, because if you fanned or if I could get a return shot and hit you, I felt that I had to play hyper aggressively to really have a chance to be in the match. And against it, as I said, against another player of my caliber, I appreciate that I was ahead at this point. I would have played more conservatively. I wouldn't have played for contact. I would have played just frankly to bring it home, and I would have played a lot more conservatively. Candidly, though, if I had to do it again, I think I would do the same thing, although I realize it must have been an error, or we wouldn't be talking about it. But I think that I have to be aggressive with the cube decisions. I have to be aggressive with play against you.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Yeah, hitting is a good idea. Yeah, so white is way behind in the race. So getting hit is not a big damage. Yeah, so it should be fine. Yep. So the big problem is after you hit, how to play an ace. So here is XG's recommendation. Yeah,
Okay.
putting a checker on the 7 point. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of a boring play.
Okay.
Yeah, but not too bad. So the check play over the board was a splitting back checker.
Okay.
Yeah. So hitting and split is a common technique in
Okay.
backgammon,
Okay.
especially in the early stage of the game.
Okay.
However, at this stage, red has many ammunitions
Yes.
on his side of the board. Red has 13 checkers, so it's better to keep the anchor.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in this case, I should have kept the anchor, and I should have gone 8 to 7 and then 8 to 4.
Exactly.
Okay. Great.
Yeah. All right. Now we move to the second position, which is now it's my turn.
Okay. Great.
Yeah. So I wrote 4-3 from the board. So 4 is first, so pretty easy. Then how to play a 3? Here I have the option to hit with a 3. Okay, I'm happy to hit. However, my board is not so strong and I lose my midpoint.
Yep.
So I was not so happy. So in the end, I didn't hit. I slot on the 5 point. So what do you think, Jason?
I love that play because I think you're a little too early to hit here, because you need to get a much better board than you have. And there's so many return shots if you do hit that you lose the sort of leverage of having the midpoint, and don't really gain a heck of a lot. So I think by going 8 to 5, slotting that, and then sort of living to fight another day a few rolls later, that was the prudent move.
Yep. Okay. However, amazingly, the XG said this checker play is 300 blunder.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So I want you to hit there?
Yeah.
Incredible.
XG prefers to hit.
Incredible.
Wow.
I just don't see it.
Yeah. So yeah. Now red loses his midpoint and leave two block in the outfield. It looks horrible. but still hitting is better. Wow. So I don't have a strong opinion, but probably after red doesn't hit, now white complete running all his back checkers. So white is in a pretty good position. So I say white is winning the game. So maybe that's why red have to hit.
Yeah, it's a tough one to see because there must be 30 return shots. I mean, I can't imagine how many numbers there are, but I mean, it's very hard for red not to get hit back.
Yeah, white has many return shots, but probably red is way behind in the race.
True,
Yeah, by 50 pips. So probably getting hit is not a big deal.
Yeah. Maybe they want you to reestablish your the golden point, your opponent's 5 point. Maybe that's
a good point. Yeah. Even red get hit, still red has a good chance to have the golden point. Yeah. So wow, but yeah, it took me some time to make a decision, but well, I didn't imagine this is a 300 blunder.
Incredible. I don't see it either. Yeah. Amazing.
Okay, so let's go to the third position. Okay, now it's your turn. White is on the board and roll to 4-5. So
okay, so let's do the one we have to do first.
Yep.
And then can we put that on the board so I can see that? Okay, so I think in this case I go 10-5.
Yep. So you slot on your 5 point.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Excuse me. As Paul McGrill said that checkers along paraphrasing, but something along the lines of checkers go where they want to be, something like that. So I'm putting on the 5 point because that's ultimately a point that I would love to have.
Yep. Because white has a gap on his 5 point. White already made his 4 point and 3 point. So white is eager to make the 5 point. So slotting is reasonable. However, in this case, I think white one back checker on the red's 4 point will be a problem because red will be attacking. In that case, white is very hard to cover his 5 point. So that's why slotting is not so great. Yeah. So recently, what I found is one side has only one back checker and ahead in the race. In that case, just running, just coming outside is a very reasonable play. That's what I found.
It's funny because over the board, I wouldn't think that because even though you're going to be aggressive and attack me, you don't have any covers. So every time you hit me, I'm going to have return shots. Unless you come in with something like double fours along those lines or 6-4. So I appreciate the new information, but I think over the board I would try to slot and make the 5. If you get hit there, it's not. If I get hit there, rather, it's not the end of the world for me, as I may be able to just recirculate and come around. But no, I appreciate the point. That's something I didn't know.
Yeah. So when we have only one back checker and ahead in the race, often, or I say mostly, coming out is a good choice.
Great.
Okay, now we have the last position. Okay, double 5 for red. Yeah, so I totally screwed up.
Okay,
what do you think?
Okay, so I think now where's the race? So you're up 24. Rather, you're down 24 in the race.
Yep. So after double 5, race is almost even.
Okay. I think I would establish. I would go out to the 18 point, establish the bar, and I think I would just run. Let's see. I think I would run 16 to 6 and just bring that around. The disadvantage of that is you're stripped on 2 points, which isn't terrific. But you're sort of playing. I would consider it to be an offense-defense move. So I think over the board, I would do that. I'm going to be shocked if it says something like you should switch points and go 6-1 or something crazy. But maybe, I think over the board, I would go 23-18 twice, then 16-10. Rather, where's that? Yeah, I would go 16-6 and and do that. But I'll be interested to see what the play.
Congrats, Jason.
Okay.
It's totally same as my play.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
In the U.S., there's an expression there that even a broken clock is correct twice a day. So
I like that. I like that. Okay.
That was
now I
the move.
remember that. Yeah. So it looks normal to me. However, yeah, as Jason mentioned, yeah, switching is the best choice. This is amazing. Yeah. So usually open the 6 point is a horrible idea. However, there are two strong reasons. Number one, now red has two checkers on the 11 point. So these two checkers and two checkers on the 8 point are very nice builder to fill the 6 point again.
Amazing, because it feels doing that. It feels like that would be a novice, sort of super blunder, not a play by, one of the top players in the world. So that's not something I would ordinarily do. But I knew it had to be a tricky one, or we wouldn't be talking about it.
Yeah, and the second reason is that white slot on his 5 point. That's another big factor because white wants to cover his 5 point. It's his strong desire. So in that case, putting white checker on the bar is very strong tactical idea.
Amazing. Okay, great.
Yeah.
I learned two things tonight.
Oh, great.
I'm sure more, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So now we reviewed the 4 positions. So do you like that? Yeah. Okay. So thank you again, Jason.
Thank you, Michi, my friend. You're the best. Thank you very much.
This is great.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So thank you for watching my video. If you like it, please subscribe my channel. I wish you a good luck and good dice. Bye.
Thank you. All right, great.